They tell you growth is painful, that change is hard, that success requires sacrifice. But what they don't tell you is that stagnation costs more. Every second you spend standing still, you're paying a price. A price in time, a price in energy, a price in regret. And the worst part? You don't even notice it. You've been taught to fear the struggle of improvement, but never the slow decay of doing nothing. You've been warned about the pain of discipline, but never the agony of weakness. So let me ask you this. How much has staying the same already cost you? The silent thief that owns your life. Stagnation is a thief, a quiet, patient one. It doesn't steal from you all at once. It doesn't come crashing through your door, demanding your dreams at gunpoint. No. It robs you in whispers. It drains your potential one wasted day at a time. It steals your confidence when you choose comfort over challenge. It steals your power when you let fear dictate your decisions. It steals your future every time you say, "I'll do it tomorrow." You don't even realize you're bleeding out because the wounds are small. Tiny cuts, invisible at first. A few missed workouts. A few ignored opportunities. A few years of settling for mediocrity. Then one day you wake up and realize the life you wanted is gone. Not because someone took it from you. Not because you weren't capable. But because you chose nothing, and nothing became your prison. Comfort is the most expensive addiction. People talk about drug addiction, gambling addiction, alcohol addiction, but they never talk about the most dangerous addiction of all, comfort. Comfort lulls you into a false sense of safety. It whispers in your ear, "Stay here. You're fine. No need to push yourself." Comfort kills urgency. It numbs ambition. It makes you believe that just because you're not suffering right now, you're winning. But let's get real. Are you actually comfortable? Or are you just afraid of the discomfort that comes with leveling up? Because there's a difference. A huge one. Real comfort comes from security, strength, and control over your own life. The fake comfort most people cling to, it comes from avoiding pain, dodging responsibility, and choosing distractions over discipline. That's not comfort. That's fear in disguise. And fear makes you weak. You either pay the price now, or pay in regret later. Everything in life has a price. Every action, every inaction, every habit. The price of discipline, it's sweat, it's effort, it's frustration. The price of stagnation, it's your future. You can either pay in hard work now, or in regret later. But make no mistake, you will pay. Think about the person you want to be. The version of yourself that's strong, sharp, and untouchable. That version of you, they're already out there, already waiting. But you will never reach them if you stay here, if you keep making excuses, if you keep convincing yourself that you have time. No, time isn't something you own. It's something you spend. And every second you waste is a second you'll never get back. So what are you really waiting for? Fear of failure is the most common death sentence. You think you're afraid of failure, but what if I told you that fearing failure is a slow-motion death sentence? The people you admire, the ones who built power, wealth, influence, they weren't fearless. They were just more afraid of staying the same than they were of failing. Let that sink in. It's not that successful people don't feel fear. They just refuse to let it freeze them. They don't let the what-ifs control their actions. Because they understand something most people never will. Failure is a bruise. Stagnation is a coffin. One heals. The other buries you alive. So you have two choices. Keep waiting, keep doubting, keep delaying. Watch your potential rot in real time, or step into the fire, fail fast, and come back stronger. Because every failure makes you harder to kill. Which future do you want? The illusion of time, and why you're already running out. You think you have time. You think you can wait. No. Time isn't waiting for you. The brutal truth? Most people never run out of dreams. They just run out of time to make them real. You won't always have the energy you have now. You won't always have the chances you have now. You won't always have the time you have now. And once it's gone, it's gone. So if you're waiting for the right time to start, congratulations. You just lost another day. Burn the bridge back to weakness. If you're serious about changing, if you're serious about breaking free from stagnation, you have to burn the bridge back to weakness. Too many people fail because they leave themselves an escape route, a way to go back to their old ways when things get tough. They tell themselves they'll try. They tell themselves they'll see how it goes. No, that mindset is a death sentence. You don't try to change. You decide to. You don't hope to succeed. You make success your only option. Burn the bridge. Make going back impossible. Make failure more painful than progress. Because once you do, you won't have a choice but to rise. Your life is a debt, and you decide how to spend it. Look around. Everything you have, your time, your energy, your potential, it's not free. It's a loan. And one day, you're going to have to pay it back. The only question is, did you spend it wisely? Or did you waste it on comfort, distractions, and fear? Because make no mistake, you will have to answer for the life you chose. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day, you'll look in the mirror and face the truth that you either took control and built the life you wanted, or you let life happen to you, and now it's too late to change it. Don't let that be your story. Final warning, the cost is rising. Every day you wait, the price of change goes up. Every excuse you make, the gap between you and the life you want widens. Every time you choose comfort over growth, you're paying in lost potential. You are running out of time. So tell me, are you finally ready to pay the price of success? Or will you keep making payments on your own destruction? The choice is yours. Choose wisely. Lesson 1. Kill the illusion of comfort. The first step in breaking free from stagnation is to recognize that comfort is a lie. Most people live in a prison without walls. They don't even realize they're trapped because the chains aren't made of steel. They're made of comfort. Your routine, your habits, your daily distractions. They all feel safe. They feel familiar. But what they really are is a slow death. If you want to escape, you have to start by shattering the illusion. How to implement it? Audit your comfort zones. What areas of your life have you been avoiding discomfort in? Your fitness, your finances, your mindset. Start choosing discomfort. Every day, do at least one thing that forces you to struggle. Lift heavier. Wake up earlier. Speak up when you'd normally stay silent. Destroy false rewards. Cut out the distractions that keep you stuck. Social media, mindless entertainment, unhealthy habits. Anything that gives you instant gratification, but no real progress. Why this works? Once you realize that comfort is a silent killer, you'll stop craving it. You'll start craving growth. Lesson 2. Stop negotiating with yourself. Your mind is a master manipulator. It knows exactly how to talk you out of taking action. You wake up in the morning, and suddenly the bed feels softer. The air feels colder. voice in your head starts whispering, "Just 5 more minutes." That's all it takes. 5 minutes turns into never. No. The second you start negotiating with yourself, you've already lost. Winners don't wait until they feel like it. They act without hesitation. They don't give themselves a choice. How to implement it? Use the 5-second rule. The moment you think about doing something difficult, count down from 5 and do it. No hesitation, no thinking. Just move. Create non-negotiable rules. Example: I don't skip workouts. Ever. Not I'll work out if I have time. Make commitments public. Tell people your goals so you can't back out without looking weak. Hold yourself accountable. Why this works? The more you train yourself to act without hesitation, the less power resistance has over you. Soon, action becomes your default. Lesson 3. Time is your enemy. So attack first. Most people act like time is on their side. They move slow. They put things off. They assume they'll get another chance. No. Time is the most ruthless enemy you will ever face. It takes and never gives back. Every second you waste is another second closer to death. If you want to win, you have to attack first. How to implement it? Start your day with war. Before the world gets a chance to distract you, win the morning. Get your most important task done before anything else. Set brutal deadlines. If you say, "I'll do it eventually," you'll never do it. Give yourself an unbreakable deadline and stick to it. Destroy the later mentality. If something will take less than 5 minutes, do it immediately. If something is important, schedule it now. Why this works? The sooner you move, the less power procrastination has. Time is either your greatest weapon or your deadliest enemy. Choose wisely. Lesson 4. Burn the bridge back to weakness. Most people fail because they leave themselves an escape route. They say, "I'll try," instead of "I will." They give themselves a backup plan instead of full commitment. They keep one foot in their old life, just in case. No. If you leave yourself an option to quit, you will take it. If you're serious about change, you have to make going back impossible. How to implement it? Make it painful to fail. Attach consequences to inaction. If you don't follow through on a goal, there should be a cost. Money lost, public embarrassment, something that stings. Publicly commit. Tell people what you're going to do. Make it so failing means losing respect. Change your environment. If your surroundings keep you weak, change them. Cut out toxic influences. Remove distractions. Build a world that forces you to level up. Why this works? When retreat isn't an option, you fight harder. You push through. You survive. And survival breeds strength. Lesson 5. Build a mind that can't be broken. At the end of the day, every battle you face is won or lost in your mind. Your mindset determines whether you break or push through, whether you fight or surrender, whether you stay small or become unstoppable. If you want to dominate life, you need a mindset forged in fire. How to implement it? Train your mind like a warrior. Read. Learn. Challenge your beliefs. Feed your brain with knowledge that makes you dangerous. Control your thoughts. Your mind is a battlefield. If you let negativity take root, you will lose. Guard your thoughts like your life depends on it. Because it does. Push your limits daily. Every day, do something that makes you stronger. Physically, mentally, emotionally. Harder challenges create an unbreakable mind. Why this works? Your mind is your greatest weapon. If you master it, nothing can stop you. Final thought. The price is rising. Act now. Every day you wait, the cost of stagnation goes up. Every excuse you make, the gap between you and your potential widens. Every time you choose comfort over growth, you're paying in lost time, lost opportunities, and lost power. No more waiting. No more excuses. No more letting life pass you by. You know what you have to do. Now do it. If you made it this far, you're different. Most people won't sit through a message like this. They'll hear the truth, feel the discomfort, and click away. Back to their distractions, back to their excuses, back to the slow decay of staying the same. But you're still here. That means something. To the returning GrimFace warriors, you already know what this is. You felt the fire, and you keep coming back for more. Every time you show up, you get sharper, stronger, closer to becoming the version of yourself that refuses to be broken. And to those who are new here, welcome to the movement. This isn't just another motivational channel. This is a warpath, a place for those who refuse to be weak, who refuse to be controlled, who refuse to live and die as just another forgettable name in the system. But listening isn't enough. The question is, what will you do with this knowledge? Will you let it fade? Or will you use it to destroy the version of yourself that keeps holding you back? If you're ready to take this journey, if you're ready to step into the fire and burn away the excuses, then make sure you're subscribed, because we're just getting started. Join the GrimFace movement. It's time to wake up.